Previously, we built the concept of floating and sinking. In this session, we will explain these concepts through another experiment as a part of the Zero Investment Innovative idea of Classroom Laboratory. So, let's begin. To initiate the experiment, we will first have to divide students into groups of 5. Once the groups are formed, give each group things such as a big pot filled with water, a bowl or katori, 3-4 small pebbles, iron nails, bottle cap, steel plate, spoon, ice cube, matchsticks, aluminium foil, soap cake and a plastic soap case. Now, ask them to drop the items in the water one by one and to record observations in a tabular form. The table will have 3 columns. The 3 columns should be named as objects to be put in water, what I guessed before I put it, and what I saw when I put it. The table will look something like this. Ask the students to fill out the table. For instance, if the students put a soap cake and soap cake on a plastic case, they will mention it in the first column. In the second column, they might write saying they thought it would sink. In the last column, students will write that the soap cake sank on its own, but when put on a soap case, it floated. Let the students get engrossed in this activity. After the students are done with the activity, begin another discussion by asking, why do you think the soap cake sank in the water, but after putting it on a soap case, it floated? Let the students respond. As the students think about various possible responses, their critical thinking skills will be developed. Explain to them that since the soap is heavier than water, it sank. But since the soap case is lighter than the water, it did not sink even when the soap was kept on it. We can ask more leading questions such as why did the iron nail sink in the water while the matchstick floated? Let the students give responses. Following this, ask why the spread out aluminium foil sheet sank in the water but the aluminium foil ball floated? Let the students think and answer. Lastly, ask what happened to the ice cubes. Accept all the responses. As the students think of possible responses to various such questions, their decision-making skills will be developed. Conclude by stating that the objects heavier than the water will sink in it, while the ones lighter than it will float on the water. With this, we have explained to the students the concepts of floating and sinking. A. Exploring with different objects. In the next session, we will be covering the concepts of floating and sinking, observation in different liquids, dissolving different materials in water. So, tune in.